Okay, next let's talk about a limiter. A limiter is an effect that's basically, it's kind of like a compressor, but only for the loud stuff and not the quiet stuff. In other words, with a limiter, we have a threshold, but instead of threshold, we call it a ceiling. And that term, ceiling, is a pretty good indication of what it's doing, right? We're not going to make the quiet stuff louder and the loud stuff quieter. We're only going to make the loud stuff quieter with a limiter. So what we're going to say is that sound can play through just fine, but when it hits a certain point, the ceiling, uh, that it gets chopped off. We're still going to hear it, but it's not going to let the sound get any louder than that ceiling. A lot of people put these on their master track. In fact, let's do that. Okay, let's get rid of that. And let's put a limiter down here on our master track. Okay, so now we're just going to say that no matter how hard I crank everything, I'm just not going to let it clip. Okay, so here it is. Let's go to my master track. Sound coming in, sound coming out. Okay, let's lower the ceiling. Okay, so now it's really working, and it's pushing sound down like crazy because it's saying things are getting above the ceiling. Actually, nothing's getting above the ceiling, but things are hitting the ceiling. And as much as this is how much it's going over the ceiling, and so it's having to like push it down. Okay, this would be a bad way to do it. What most people will do is set this to, maybe -8 or so, do -8, -10, give themselves a little room so that nothing hits the top and your mix is fine. This is a bit of a safety net of a way to mix. But when you're using effect racks and things like that, a lot of the time you'll see a limiter at the end just to say that no matter what happens here, don't let it get over X volume, right? Don't let it clip or get too loud. So limiter is just kind of a brute force way to say don't get too loud.